Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Busola Oradugba. I am a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. Today I'll be speaking to you about causes of low self-esteem. If you are yet to subscribe to my channel, subscribe down below. And yeah, let us get right into today's video. So guys, after my last video, I got a lot of people come into my DM to say, yeah, that was a very powerful video, but at the same time we have spoken to us about the traits, about the signs, about the habits of people suffering from low self-esteem, but at the same time you are leaving us hanging. I mean, why wouldn't you speak to us about the causes as well, now that we understand that, oh, this trait I get time more? Yeah, why not speak to us about the causes? And I was like, that's actually a beautiful thing to do. Of course, I didn't stop my research after my first video because it's a topic that I'm really interested in, right? Yeah, so I continued my research after the first video, and there was a particular diagram I saw on the internet, and I was like, the pressure is getting worse. I mean, I spoke about a lot of traits the last time, but this particular one I didn't speak about it. It didn't even occur to me to speak about it. And that is people who are always apologizing. Every time they are always sorry. It's also a sign of low self-esteem. A friend once told me, oh baby girl, you're always apologizing. I was like, she's actually right though. I'm always saying sorry. And I'm always saying sorry because a lot of people, they just see me from afar and they assume in their heads that I am a snob. They assume I am rude, I am pompous, and yeah. So when they try to get close, I try as much as possible to make them see me in a different light. I try as much as possible to make them see that I am not all that. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, does it actually matter how people, especially strangers from afar, does it actually matter how they perceive you? I mean, who gives a fuck about their thinking, their perception about you? I beg. Yes, I'm going to drop the picture right here. So guys, I am going to be speaking about the causes from the childhood days. You would agree with me that many of these things, they started since we were kids. Even our parents did not know because they were just doing their thing. They didn't know any better as well. So the number one is what I call criticism from a very young age. Many of us are victims of this particular one. I'm going to use myself as an example. I was raised by a pastor and a teacher. I know that this combination is a very bad one. Because number one, these people are conservatives, and you can only imagine the way conservatives would raise their kids. There were many places we could not talk, not because we didn't know what to say, not because we were not bold enough, but we know that if you dare say a word, when you get home, I mean, imagine I speak for 5 seconds or even 5 minutes, and I get home and 5 hours later I'm still suffering from what I said for 5 minutes.
God have mercy upon us.
So many places would normally keep quiet, although we saw a lot of parents who gave their children open hands. They could say anything, but we didn't get that luxury of freedom. As kids, we're very careful with what we say, especially if our parents are there, but they didn't know that all of those things were affecting our self-esteem. They were very critical of us. You make one mistake like this, you serve punishment. You understand what I'm saying now? If you're raised by an African parent, you can relate. Hello. So speaking your mind in such homes is always a very tough thing to do. Speaking your mind, talking about a particular subject matter, because they will be like, when elderly people are talking, you should not talk. So another cause of low self-esteem, I would say, is poor academic performance. Yeah, as kids, we had a lot of kids around who struggled academically due to one reason or the other. You know what those kids, you know what they get? They get criticisms from the house, from their parents, they get from the school, they get from the church, they get from neighbors, they get from everywhere they go to. Everyone just sees them as dull. Oh, this one is dull, this one is not intelligent. So there were many places they could not speak, because they know that people will be like, you are not brilliant. So we're brilliant people are talking. Should you be talking? You understand? So I would use my immediate elder brother as an example. Growing up, he struggled academically, but he was one of the smartest kids around. He was really, really smart. He could fix a lot of things. He could fix a damaged TV, a fan. He could fix broken chairs, broken tables. He was very smart. The things they knew, many of his age mates did not know it. But at the same time, my parents were not pleased. My mom would always say stuff like, oh, now you're fixing something now. When it's time to come and read your book, you start dozing. So I would say that all of these things are things that shapes a child to become a timid adult. They just feel that Other people are brilliant. I am not so brilliant. So where brilliant people are talking, it's only normal for me to keep quiet because I know that the brilliant people will not want to hear my opinions. Another cause of low self-esteem is what I would say perfectionism, especially if you are raised in this part of the world. If you are raised by an African parent, they want you to be perfect. If they give you a task, you do it, to them it's not perfect, you are in trouble. Yeah, so all of those things, they did not help us in any way, because number one, we feel we are not perfect, so we don't even make an attempt. We don't make an attempt because we feel it's a lie, I don't know how to do it, or I'm not good at it. We forget the fact that people who are good at it is because they kept doing it again and again. They kept showing up, and that is why they have become so good at it. So another cause of low self-esteem is appearance or body image. Somebody who has big eyeballs, somebody who have big lips, all of those things, it's a problem. Well, because the way we stigmatize these people, I'm Yoruba, so you would hear something like Ojuyobo is what they call people with big eyeballs. So all of these things are things that causes low self-esteem, because I feel people will laugh at my eyeballs, people will laugh at my neck, people will laugh at this, people will laugh at that. You're scared of showing up, and when you show up, you prefer to go and hide somewhere so that people will not even take note of this, your appearance or your body shape. I'm not even talking about people that are physically challenged. That one is a topic for another day. But even people that are not physically challenged, but because they just have a funny look, we give it funny look because God created everyone in his own image and everyone is unique. But we see it as because it's big eyeball, and I don't see big eyeball on a normal day, so I see that person as weird. Another cause of low self-esteem is what I would describe as moving away from your loved ones or from your family members, moving to an unknown area or a place that is not safe. So moving away from a safe or familiar area is another reason why somebody might suffer from low self-esteem. So imagine you're already used to this area, you already know people that you chit-chat with, you already have friends, people that you call, this one is my brother, this one is my sister, and all of a sudden you're removed from that place to another place entirely where you know nothing about, you don't know anybody there, you are just on your own. This is another thing that might affect a child's self-esteem. I've been speaking about child because I know that kids are very delicate. They don't, at that age, they cannot really think for themselves. It's very hard for them to be objective. As adults, these are things that we learn to deal with. You identify the problem and you learn to fix it. When you get to a new place, you know that, I'm in a new place, I don't have friends, how do I fix it? Maybe you still try as much as possible to catch up with your old friends. Where you're coming from, do video calls, try to still chit-chat with them, try to still interact with them. It's not that easy for a kid. A kid will be bored at some point, very lonely. You understand all of those things. So yeah, those are causes of low self-esteem. I would like to speak about reasons why you should fight or reasons why you should work on your low self-esteem, because low self-esteem has a link with anxiety and depression. They have a very common link. So if you're not careful, it will start from just having low self-esteem, then boom, depression, anxiety. No matter what, you need to pay attention to it. Don't just say this is my personality, I'll be fine. Yes, you will be fine, but at the same time, fix it. Another reason why you need to fix it is because when you feel negatively about yourself, definitely it is going to affect your relationship with people, and yeah, it will have a side effect. It will have a negative impact on your relationships. You may not have quality friends because you don't even see yourself as anything, you get. So yeah, and I think you should fix it, if only because of these two reasons. Thank you very much, guys. I want to hear from you in the comment section. What are your opinions about the courses? And yeah, I want to hear more courses from you guys, and I want to hear more reasons. Thank you very much once again for watching till this very moment. Please subscribe before you leave. I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.